Hey, this is Elraen. Welcome to the final Wednesday of the April 2010 CleanPlace vlogging project. So, today we have been asked to do a vlog that is somehow related to CleanPlace. I thought about this for a while, and eventually I figured the best way to do it was to narrow it down as much as possible. So ultimately, what I decided to do is to give you just a collection of memories. Not necessarily my favorite memories, because that would be way too many and I could never choose. But I decided that since I've been on CleanPlace for just over 4 years now, I would give you one memory from each year that I've been on CleanPlace so far. So, 2006 was kind of the era of the Texan CleanPlacer tribe. We had a bunch of us who were all here in the same town, and some of us had been childhood friends, and some of us had never met, and we all kind of connected and started LARPing together. So there are a bunch of memories from that, and one of the ones that I wanted to highlight was this one day in June, I believe it was, 2006. We all got together to film a movie preview for a movie that was never going to come out. And we basically just used a whole bunch of fantasy cliches and pulled it all together and filmed this preview. And afterwards we all rode around in the back of Calmiel's pickup truck and filmed it. And that's probably still one of the best memories I have from 2006. 2007 was an interesting year because that was the first year that any of the Elf family actually met CleanPlacers from outside of Texas. For our very first CleanPlacer meeting, we were meeting with Rewus, who was here in Texas on choir tour, and we had a terrible time figuring out where he was and meeting up with him and his choir. And we were wandering around this ranch in the middle of nowhere at night, and we finally saw him from a distance, and Telpe and I knew that it was him. But we were with Elraen, and we're like, oh look, there's a person over there. And she's like, that's not a person, it's a trash can. And we're all like, okay, because we didn't want to contradict her. Then we got closer, we're like, wait, that's Rewus. So forever after that, we've teased her about thinking that Rewus was a trash can, and I don't think she'll ever fully live it down, and hopefully she'll forgive me for putting it in the vlog. There are a lot of different memories from 2008 because, of course, I attended my very first big moot during 2008, but the one I'd like to share is actually not from the moot. In December of 2008, after my first semester of college, I went to Georgia to visit the Fern family. And the first night that I was there, we met up with Rewus and Running Tiger. We were originally just going to meet at a bookstore, but ended up going to the Fern's house. We all went over there for dinner. And just as we hung out and played with the piano and ate dinner together, we just kind of goofed off, and we just had a really good time just laughing. And I remember that really vividly, and that's still one of my favorite memories I've ever had, just because it had been so long since I'd been able to do that. 2009, there are so many memories, it's really hard to choose just one. I could talk about the car rides with Anywhere, or throwing forks at Lugosi, or the giant fish, or Pixie and her duck, and it goes on. I think the memory that is really sticking out to me for some reason right now is one of the nights at the moot. We were all hanging out in the kitchen, and Wolfsong was teaching me to play this game. Except while he was trying to teach me, there were all these people around us with cameras having camera wars over the table. And it just got crazier and crazier, and it was impossible to focus on the game, and everybody had cameras flashing every couple seconds, and there are all these, terrible pictures of me, because there always are. And it was really loud, and that was actually okay. So that's just a sampling of some of the different memories. Obviously there are way more, and you can even see more up here above my head on my desk. And hopefully there'll be a whole lot more memories in the years to come, and even this year. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching my vlogs, at least on some level. I've enjoyed making them, and have a good summer.